not only is the game neck and neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams. Terrific effort down low.
And it's Miller penetrating. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
He really didn't give the official any choice, Kevin. Way too much body-to-body contact there. And tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he didn't get hit with a flagrant 2 foul, which would be an ejection.
Yeah, he would have been out of the game if he had. And the league is doing everything it can to protect its players. And you know, Steve, I think the officials have a really good understanding here of when to issue those unnecessary contact calls. He's perfect from the line.
Andre Miller with 15 seasons.
The first flagrant foul I've ever gotten in this game.
Until he's 40. And I'll tell you, with
Kinda
his
odd.
style of play, it doesn't seem like a stretch. He's low to the ground. He plays with a craftiness that really doesn't require a ton of speed.
The Kings making a switch here. Hollins is checked in.
Inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Green, no luck.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Collison kicks to Landry. Back to Collison. Barnes grabs the miss.
And Andre Miller is really amazing, the numbers he's produced over his career without being a high flyer, without being super fast. What he is highly skilled, smart, tough, durable. He uses changes of speed. The strength he has served him well as a post-up guard and also in being able to play through contact in the lane.
Now here is Miller. Collison's miss. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Miller. Miller's got 3 assists in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And another thing to do right is converting a lot of second chance opportunities. I love the hustle and the effort.
Timeout called the Warriors. And Steve, you talk about Miller's strength and his deceptiveness. One of the best post-up point guards in the NBA.
Yeah, maybe the best over the course of his career. He's got that little bank shot from the mid-post. Unbelievable footwork and spin moves. He's got all the tricks in his book.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Evans comes in for Carl Landry. And McLemore subbed in for Miller.
Well, I doubt that was the plan there on that trip, guys, but they did get the shot to go.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half to keep our eyes on.
Here's Hollins. The dish now to Collison. And the pass to Evans. They get a hand on it. 6 to shoot.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Warriors trail by 5.
You know, with the time left, they can trade 2 for 1 here.
If they hurry.
Stolen by Gay. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Collison with it. Bogut picks him up. Here's Evans. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Now here's Collison. Evans setting the pick for Collison. It's Gay with the drive. Here's Evans. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
It was a pretty okay first half. Nothing too spectacular. Could have done better on the glass and get closer shots, but see what I can do in the second half.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. What's working and what's not working for you guys out here tonight?
You know, they clog the lane and they play great help defense. We got to keep driving and kicking, doing a great job of sharing the ball. And we just play unselfish. We'll be great in the second half.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, if you look at the stats, my stats were pretty poor. only 14 and 29 from the field, 6 turnovers. They have 5 steals. Need to move the ball around, try to keep better pace, and just make sure I don't have any
Welcome back,
turnovers.
everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Boy, you wonder how long he can continue to shoot the 3-ball as well as he has to this point. He's been lights out.
Steve, you know that as well as anyone, being the shooter you were. Sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks 3 feet wide.
Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. McLemore is out there with Collison. And it's Gay
Got it.
in at small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
Here's Collison. Following the basket by Stephen.
What a throw down there, man.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those
Oh, no,
guys
it's another steal.
sometimes
Should not
can
do
be
the cross-court
game changers
pass
on both
ever.
sides.
The Kings leading.
Well, Klay Thompson, the son of former number 1 draft pick Michael Thompson, but totally different games. His father was a big man who kind of played inside. Klay, a swing man, just a knockdown shooter from deep.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, Klay Thompson is already an elite shooter, but he isn't done yet. He wants to be a complete off guard. He said, I'm trying to attack more. Everyone knows my jumper is the base of my game, but to be an all-star caliber player one day, I have to finish at the rim. I have to dunk more, show people I can jump.
Yeah.
Guys?
He keeps adding layers to his game. Thank you, Doris. And Clay's father, Michael, often his toughest critic, he tells post those smaller guards up and don't always fade away.
Sounds
I can
just,
hear him saying
oh
it, can't
my,
you?
that's why I'm laughing. Sounds just like Michael, who knew how to handle himself with his back to the goal as a college and pro standout himself.
Here is Golden State. Sacramento able to free. Green. Second chance effort. And there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Well, it was really good to see Andrew Bogut healthy last season, and he reminded everybody, when he's right, he's a live, active body, a significant presence defensively. He's able to play above the rim, and he even showed he could finish alley-oops with regularity.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. And we're just about 2 minutes second half now. Collison against Curry. Back to Collison. Now Gay. 11 points in the game. And he gets it to go. Gay's got 5 points now this quarter. And Bogut signed to a 3-year, $36 million extension by the Warriors. Steve, you're going to see that firsthand going into last season.
Yeah, I mean, great defensive centers command a premium. So to me, that's a good contract. Bogut has changed this Warrior club from a defensive and rebounding and attitude standpoint. Been a big part of this club in the last couple of years. Rudy Gay traded twice in the last couple of seasons. Really, it was his big contract that led to him being dealt, because Gay is a quality player, but the feeling was his production just didn't live up to the cost.
He
Nice
always
pass,
knows
nice
where his
assist.
teammate's going to be, and Kevin,
That was a really good
that
play,
will let
even
him
though-
put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's McLemore. 8 points for him. Collison with a screen on Thompson. Launches it. That's good from Gay. And the assist from McLemore.
For
And
some
that's
reason, I have to
now
stop
19
Rudy Gay.
points for Rudy Gay.
And for the Kings in December, really, he had one of his best seasons once he was in Sacramento.
Here's Thompson. 12 points for him. Curry can't get it to go.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Warriors trail by 12. Guys in Sacramento, Rudy Gay shooting well and passing better. And Steve, for this season, did a good job of getting to the line.
Yeah, and I think he might have read some of his critics in terms of his game. He's been picked apart in terms of his shot selection and that sort of thing. So, you know, that efficiency was exactly what a lot of people have been clamoring for.
Now Cousins after the missed three from Stephen Curry. But he gets it back. And Cousins gets it to go. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
One of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during a season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
Here's Barnes following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins, and that is
Got
good.
it.
Now here is Miller. 6 points for him. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey guys, well George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Cousins. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. The second thing he said to them was that they should be looking for opportunities to push the ball up the court and convert some quick, easy baskets in transition. Those are not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Well, it's been something that a lot of people anticipated in the NBA, and they've been waiting for it to happen. And some teams have been fearing that it would happen, but last season, Cousins became the center that the Kings hoped he would be when they drafted.
With Cousins, there always seems, Steve, to be some mental hurdles with him, as well as not being as efficient as you would have hoped to see. But as you said last season, you know, it kind of came together.
It did. I mean, the talent has always been there for him. Just remember how young he is. And so as he continues to grow and develop and mature, he's got a chance to be in this league. And I thought last year he took a big step forward.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
McLemore, the pass to Evans. Just to Gay. Evans setting the pick for Gay. Miller. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. No good from Cousins. Guys, their comeback bid had better get started.
I think there's still enough time for him here, Kevin.
Got it.
I think there's a good chance they can make it happen.
I don't know. Take a pretty big run. They're almost perfect to get this one done.
Go man to
Miller
man.
kicks to Gay. Cousins trying to free himself up. That's good from Gay on the assist by Miller. Gay's got the lead up to 14 now for the Kings. Golden State's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
Here we can check out the story on Rudy Gay. Solid numbers last season. He put up about 20 points per game last season, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Tell you what, he's been scary good over that run of games, just taking his usual brand of stellar offense and even building on it.
And Steve, you know that's not easy to do considering the high level he already plays at on an everyday basis. To move the needle another notch higher is special.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Hollins has checked in, and it's Caspian for Rudy Gay. And that one's good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're lining them up.
So it's the Warriors now. Sacramento making their last shot. Here's Miller. Lays it in off the breakaway. Miller's got 8 points. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Sacramento.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
Now here's McLemore. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And it's Miller penetrating off the screen. Miller with another miss.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make. The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Green, he's checked in for Golden State.